Hi there, I'm Kim Fulcher. I'm a life coach, and this is Groove TV, where I'm going to give you just a little bit of advice for your life. Today we're going to talk about motivation. In fact, I'm going to help you get motivated in 3 simple steps. Before we dive into the steps, let's talk about motivation and why it's important. Here's the thing. I know there's something you want, something you've been dreaming about, something you're wishing for, you're hoping for, you're praying for. That something, in order for you to have it, you're gonna have to do some things you don't wanna do. You're gonna have to stretch. You're probably gonna be uncomfortable multiple times along the path to making your dreams come true. And when the going gets tough, when you meet those rougher spots along the road, motivation is really a thing that both pushes and pulls you through. It pulls you through because you've got something that you're going for. And it pushes you through because what you'll find is that when you start to use the tool of motivation, when you start to use these steps I'm about to teach you, motivation also becomes a muscle. It becomes something that grows stronger over time. So you're able to deal with more difficult things more rapidly, which means you're really able to make your dreams come true much more quickly than when you originally started. Sounds pretty good, right? Sounds like a good deal. So it's not complicated. This is simple stuff, and that's why we're gonna break it down and walk through the steps right now. Step number 1, I want you to be the girl who goes for it. I want you to decide right now in this moment that you're gonna let yourself want something. You're gonna let yourself risk. You're gonna let yourself be uncomfortable. You're gonna let yourself be scared. You're gonna let yourself be unsure. You're gonna let yourself be all of those uncomfortable things. And believe me sitting here with you is uncomfortable for me. I'm going for my dream. My mission is your empowerment. You are why I'm here. So I am modeling this behavior for you here as we're talking, right? I want you to be the girl who decides she's going to step forward one step at a time, whether it's a scared step or an anxious step or a happy step or a sad step or a mad step, but one step at a time. I want you to decide you're gonna do this for yourself. And what we really wanna do here when you're being the girl who goes for it is just 2 things. I want you to set a goal. I want you to decide that there is one thing you're going to go for, and you're gonna go for it with all you've got. Maybe you're going to run a marathon. Maybe you're gonna write a book. Maybe you're gonna start a company. Maybe you're gonna rekindle a romance. Maybe you're gonna find a new romance. Right now in this moment, right, just you and me, what are you going to go for? Be the girl who goes for it, my sister. Step number 2, I want you to behave for the outcome you're seeking. So here's the thing, success leaves a path. Anything you want to accomplish, it's a pretty good bet someone else has accomplished that before you. And they probably followed a path to get there. They for sure left a path you can follow. So what I want you to do is get on Google and start looking up what are the things that people who have what you want doing. And then I want you to start doing those things. Fit people have fit habits. Happily married people have happily married habits. Financially abundant people have financially abundant habits. So what we want to do is figure out what are the habits you need to put in place in order to have the reality you're looking to create in your life. Behave for the outcome you seek, and you can't help but have that outcome. Okay, home stretch. Step number 3, I want you to count your resources. I know you've heard of counting your blessings. In fact, I hope you do that. It's a great practice. It's one of my favorites, actually. Counting your resources is kind of similar, but what I want you to do, instead of simply pulling gratitude from what it is you've already been given in your life, which I know is pretty staggering when you really stop and look at it, isn't it? I want you to turn a lens to your life and start looking at the people and the places and things that are already around you that can potentially help you move the ball down the field toward that dream of yours. Before we even get to the people, places, and things, I want to remind you that you are your greatest resource. You have strengths. You have natural gifts you were born with. You have skills. These are things that you've picked up along your life path and career path. You have experience. You have failed, you have succeeded, you have had good times, you have had bad times, and girl, you are still standing. So when you get that you are your own resource, that no matter what happens, you can figure it out and you can handle it, you become much more fearless in the pursuit of other resources in your life. Because here's the thing, you know people who can help you. You probably have places you already belong to. Your workplace you go to, the building you live in, the place you go to get your hair or nails done, the health club you work out in. Where when you start talking about that dream of yours, remember in step 1, we're going public, you're going to find that resources start to present themselves to you. And then it's very possible you also have some opportunity around proximity. Maybe you live in a highly populated area, which is rich in resources. Start looking for where you might add value and where you might pull value. Where might you connect with people who can help you create the results you're looking for in your life? Where might you learn that thing you need to learn? Where might you get a little bit of experience? You are surrounded by resources. So I want you to go out there today and I want you to start asking the question, where are my resources? And I promise you, they are hiding in plain sight. That is it for the week. You put these 3 steps together, I promise you, you are going to begin to feel those little bubbles of motivation, and you're going to begin to take action, and you're going to create some momentum, and before you know it, you are going to be chugging along your path toward that life of your dreams. I hope you're doing it right along with me. Remember, my mission is your empowerment. You are the reason I am here, and I show up every week with a little bit of free coaching to help you solve practical problems in your life with real life coaching tools and with steps that actually work. If you're not already part of my community, just come over to kimfulcher.com and enter your email in the box and you're in, and we'll send you all the details, a free Get Your Groove Back starter kit, and you'll receive free coaching every week. Make sure and tell me, how is this working for you? Comment in the blog. Make sure and subscribe if you haven't already to the YouTube station so that you're always alerted when a new video comes. And if you aren't doing it already, please come over to Instagram or to Facebook. I post a daily empowerment quote and then we chat. So hundreds and hundreds of us talking on a daily basis and thousands of us, crazy, in our community now. It is such a privilege for me to be here with you every day. There is a power in you, and I am going to make sure that I am here for you to help you unleash it in the world. We're going to do some good things, you and I. Thanks for your time this week. Last but not least, if you know a sister who could use a little encouragement, pass this video on. Let's spread the empowerment. Until I see you again, know that life is happening for you, and you got this.